You like that one, huh, Jared?
I do.
Yeah.
Stripper immediately, yeah.
Welcome back to another edition of the Royal Ramble. I'm your boy G-Dub. We got J-Rod here again. Special one today. We got the people in the house that made us for Mother's Day's show, or special. We got both my madre and Jared's madre here. Thank y'all for being with us today. Mother, you can look at the camera. Are you getting hot flashes?
Up yours, Gabriel.
Yeah. You're welcome. Well, first off, I want to thank y'all for both being, for participating in this. I can't promise that we're going to be on our best behavior. I'll tell you that right now. Okay? But we're going to have fun. J-Rod, how you doing today, man?
I had my second dose of the vaccine yesterday, so I felt a little rough for a while, but...
Man, I heard it's the second one that gets you, right?
Yeah, I woke up with muscle pain and got lightheaded and all that good stuff, but it didn't set in like when I was actually sick.
Loss of libido.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing I was at work.
Right. Well, again, we've got both our moms on today, and I wanted to, take the time to ask y'all questions that we've probably been waiting 30 years to ask, right, Jared?
Make that 40, Gabriel.
40?
Almost.
You're not 40, if that's what you're
I
saying.
was talking about you.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Are you older than Jared?
a little bit. I'm 34. What are you?
33.
Yeah, I'll be 34 in October.
Okay. Cindy, and we got my mom. Well, we got Cindy over here. That's Jared's mom. We got my mom. That's Sandra. That sounds weird saying my mom's name.
Sandy.
Yeah, Sandy. Sorry.
Like the beaches.
Yeah. Anyways, interesting facts I thought we'd share about Mother's Day, and this episode we'll be releasing it actually on Sunday, so we're a little early here on Thursday, but just wanted to spit some facts at y'all just real quick. Mother's Day became a recognized holiday in 1914 in the United States, but the first Mother's Day was celebrated in 1908. Anna Jarvis honored her mother, Ann Jarvis, with a memorial. Ann Jarvis had started a committee in 1868 to establish Mother's Friendship Day. Her motivation had been to reunite families after the Civil War. She died in 1905 before Mother's Day became a holiday. Oh. Anyways, some other little stuff here. The amount of money that's spent on Mother's Day in the U.S. is approximately $14 billion, so don't ever act like we never did anything for y'all. That's $14 billion a year. In the vast majority of the world's languages, the word mother begins with the letter M. Bet you didn't know that. In the United States alone, around 122 million phone calls are made to moms on Mother's Day. Jared, maybe I should ask you, Cindy, does Jared do a good job of calling you every Mother's Day?
It's funny you should ask that.
Why? Because did he skip one?
Last year.
Did he?
He did.
Because he was probably day drinking
no text,
during the...
no call. No
Jared, why did
coming
you
by
do
the
that?
house.
What happened, man?
Oh, man, I was at work. I was having the worst day of
Just
my life.
all day.
Just the worst
So
day of my life.
everybody else that took their mother out
Yeah.
got the benefit.
Yep. I got to sit at work, and then I cried at the end of the day. It was terrible.
Oh, you cried about work.
Well, speaking
Not
of
that he
which,
missed my Mother's Day.
another interesting fact, Mother's Day is the busiest day of the year for the restaurant industry, with 62% of Americans dining out. More than half, 62%.
Yeah.
No matter if you're poor.
Established fact.
Yes.
Busiest day of the year.
Mm-hmm. Also, Mother's Day sees around 1/4 of all flowers purchased throughout the year falling on this holiday. Interesting. Mother's Day is the third most popular holiday in the world behind only Christmas and Easter. And approximately 65% of all greeting card sales occur in the last 5 days before Mother's Day. Especially for me, because that's usually, I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if I buy you
Bought me
Mother's Day
nothing.
cards.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You know what? Every day for me is Mother's Day, so I don't care about just one day. You know?
Yeah. Well, here, where did I leave off on? What was I about to say? But, the Mother's Day cards. Women purchase 80% of all Mother's Day cards. That's why.
Yeah,
That's
because
why
we're
that-
terrible.
That's why that makes sense. Some other interesting facts in what was formerly Yugoslavia, and I think maybe we should start doing this here. Children would tie up their mother on Mother's Day. The only way she could get free would be to pay her children with treats.
I dare you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's bring it on over here. I'm Yugoslavian. You will not go anywhere till I get treats. Many of the trademark sweaters that Mr. Rogers wore. Did y'all watch Mr. Rogers?
I
That's
did.
right there in y'all's time period. Mother? No, you were too poor. Many of the trademark sweaters that Mr. Rogers wore on his television show, his mother, they were knitted by his mother.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I heard that one.
Did you?
Yeah. But this was just before the movie with Tom Hanks came out, so I was reading about that.
Good for you, Jared.
Yeah, I know.
Research study was conducted by Massachusetts General Hospital and Harvard Medical School found that flowers affect human behavior and make people feel happier and more compassionate around fresh cut blooms. So that's why we give y'all flowers too. And we also spend $14 billion on y'all every year.
You got me
Okay.
nothing.
I
Gabriel.
was going to say, did you get flowers?
No.
I haven't.
Nothing.
Jared, we got to get him flowers.
She already has flowers in her garden.
I planted them.
Yeah. So, Cindy, now that I've got you on, and I've had Jared on a number of times, did he ever tell you he did the podcast with me?
Yes,
He did. What did he tell you?
that he did the podcast.
That's it. He never talked about what we do in here and what we talk about.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
You don't want to know.
Yeah,
Oh.
I got to keep it safe.
Well, I just wanted to ask you, since it's my first time actually meeting you, how long have you been waiting for Jared to shit and get off the pot here and get married and have kids?
Well,
Are you
quite
waiting?
some
Are you
time.
waiting for him to do that?
I am. Jared wanted to do that for a long
Did he?
time, and he just couldn't find the right one. And so then I think he kind of gave up, and he told me one time, "Well, Mom, I don't think I'm going to have any kids." And I said, "Okay."
Jared, you don't want to have any kids?
As of this moment,
Not that he knows of.
no.
No.
But I'm actually only a year older than my dad was.
You
when
got to
I
get
was born,
started now.
so I can start
'Cause
now.
you don't want to be raising kids when you're like 60.
Oh, I won't be raising them. I'll just be yelling at them.
No.
At that point,
Knees would be too weak.
No.
Back be giving out. You know.
Dad was 30
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
when he had Jess.
So,
yeah, he was 32 when I was born. So
Yeah.
Cindy, do you have a favorite child?
No.
No, you don't. Everybody's got a favorite kid. No, but so there's you, Jared, and what? You have a sister, and that's it, right?
Jessica.
right.
Jessica. And you don't ever play favorites between them two?
I don't know. Did I, Jared?
That's on you.
I'm
I
s-
don't know.
I'm thinking he's
She-
thinking I played favorite.
She's been really good to her kids. We can say that for sure. She's there for you.
Now, Jared, if there's something we need to talk about, we can just let all out right here. Okay. All right.
I'm not trying to cry.
What about you? What about you, Mother? Do you have a favorite kid?
it's not you. First of all,
I know that.
but
I can accept that.
I would like to ask the question: how come you got me and her at the top shots, and then you're showing all of Jared? That's unfair.
All of me.
Yeah,
Because the
it's-
cameras sit up here. I don't have anything at what.
Well, you're making me and her look bad.
How am I
How?
making
'Cause
y'all
I'm
look
seeing it right
bad?
now. You only got the top parts of us.
Hey, do I need you to have come in here and rewire everything and run all the
Yes.
cables where I need
Yes.
them to go?
Yes.
Okay, I worked a lot of time on this. Okay,
I'm looking straight at it.
oh, I know you
I
are,
have
and that's so
issues.
that y'all can see what I see.
Oh, I see what I see.
Okay.
I know what I'm seeing. So what was your question?
No, I said, do you have a favorite kid,
Well,
favorite child?
First of all, I said it wasn't you.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I do, but it'll probably go down with me in my grave. I'll tell y'all when I die, before I die.
It's Michael, isn't it?
That's only leaves one.
Is that?
No, there's still 2 more kids.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
that's
4
right.
altogether.
That's right.
Yeah, there's 4 altogether.
JoJo and Sarah.
Yeah, yeah. So long as you know it's not you, Gabriel. Okay.
Well, those are the children that we know of, Jared.
Exactly. The others were taken by CPS.
Because apparently,
Sounds like a Welch story to me.
I know. Well, pretty sure my father was black.
Clearly.
I've been told that. So, and I kind of believe it, you know?
Gabriel,
I actually wanted to bring you on and do intervention and ask you how come when I was a child you used to have different men over all the time and you would shut the door.
before this interview started, I asked 2 things. Don't ask who your daddy is. And don't ask my age. And now you violated one of those 2.
Well, my father was so afraid of you that he moved out of the state of Texas
Exactly.
and faked having cancer just to get away
Exactly.
from you.
Yeah, I know.
And that's not made up. That's actually a true story. We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would y'all say then? What would be, and we can start with you, Mother, since you were just talking.
Yeah.
What would you say is your most disappointing moment in me
With you?
or your children in general? But you can start with me. I'm cool with that.
How long is this podcast?
As long as you want it to be.
Well, there's a lot to choose from. Okay,
Mm.
there's quite a few, but to put me on the stand, am I supposed to tell the truth or lie?
No, I want you to just say it. What?
No, because if I say the truth, when I go to look at this later, I'm going to ask where that part is, and he'll edit it out. I know he will.
Oh, yeah.
He will edit it out.
Really? No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
I'm okay. We'll put it all out there on the line. I may edit it though.
Exactly.
I may do what you just said I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it then? I want to know.
Well, my most, you caught me off guard. My most disappointing, you know what? Up yours, Gabriel.
Yeah. No. No.
No,
I'm.
first of all, it's not fair because you and him have something to drink. I didn't get anything, okay? Second,
I offered you something
No,
to
you
drink.
He offered us water or
you have
lemonade.
water.
And
You have a, do you
I
have
got.
a,
I got some.
Jared has a Budweiser.
do you have a,
I got some Steve Weisers over here. You know.
well, if that's the only thing I can take, I'll have it because then the truth will start flowing out.
If you want it,
Okay.
here.
I'll take this water if I have to have it. Just so I can.
No,
Can we
do
jump
you
to
need
her?
to? Do you need to read the calories on the back? If we need to jump over to her, that's fine.
Well, because
Cindy, do you have a disappointing moment in Jared? And Jared, would you even have an idea what it is before she would even say?
Maybe. I don't know. Actually,
Maybe you don't want to throw
What is
anything
it?
out there.
Yeah, what is it?
Did she catch you with porno or something?
No.
nah,
I'm sure she did at some point.
I was too slick for that. But I should
could
not have
say
had a
something.
computer when I was 13. I should not have had a computer.
I kind of figured that. That's where all the socks came from. The dirty socks.
What the?
Hey!
She used to.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
it just got warm.
yeah.
All right. That's a good
Right
one.
on.
That's a good
All
one.
the socks.
You need to offer her one of these.
Uh huh.
Yeah, all right. Well,
Do you have one, Cindy?
I don't know if I have a disappointing.
I should have told you these questions beforehand so you could think about them real hard.
no,
but-
this is the one I on the ride over. I
Oh,
said
you did?
I said
Okay.
he's for sure going to ask you this question. Mm-hmm. But she was being really nice and saying, "No, I have nothing bad to say about you."
yeah, no, you just
the
been,
disappointing.
you just
Yeah.
been an angel.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, you're looking at him like you're trying to get permission from him.
No, I'm looking at him thinking.
She's like, "When were you a piece of shit?"
Yeah. He's always been really good, except maybe when he has roommates.
What's that all about?
Just
What's that all about, Jared?
I don't know. Maybe I think he
We don't need to say
was
names.
influenced a lot. Yeah,
Too late now.
I don't know. I don't guess really disappointed. Maybe more concerned.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Did Jared get in a fight with somebody?
No.
You can't say that.
she's talking about taking drugs and stuff
Yeah.
and being concerned for my well-being.
Yes.
There you go. That's Gabriel right now. I just not thought about that. See, I didn't know I was going to talk about that, but now that you're going to say it, then I'm going to say it.
So is it all just drug related? Is that what it is?
No, the disappointment. It took me a while. Now I got it, Gabriel. Three
Now
sips
she
in,
knows.
I got it. And I'm sorry, Jared, but it would be when you were in the 9th grade, and your brother Michael was walking around the kitchen feeling sorry for me because I was fixing dinner. And this is God's honest truth. And I'm looking around for the salt shaker, and I can't find the salt shaker nowhere. And so I start fussing and cussing, and I'm like, who's seen the damn, this is crazy. I can't find it. And so every time, this happened for like 2 or 3 days, and that salt shaker would be gone. Finally, Michael feels sorry for me, and he tells me it's out in the garage. And I'm like, what? Why is my
Look, Jared
salt
knows.
Look at Jared.
This is some
In-
meth shit
No.
coming.
I actually don't.
Ninth grade.
I don't
Yeah.
know this
And so
story.
I go-
Some
Were you
with
in
salt.
9th grade
So-
with him?
No, I wasn't.
No.
So I go to the garage, Jared, and Michael pointed me out there because he didn't want to just like throw Gabriel on the bus and back it up and forth and back, but he's seen his mother going crazy. And I go out there and there's a salt shaker. Well, that's bad enough. I kept finding bulbs that were gone out of the house. Okay, look, Gabriel, you said it. No, it's coming. And so I go out there and I see these light bulbs, and I see the salt shaker. And I'm like, what the hell?
I was hard up, man. Shit.
And I call his dad that's on the road, and I'm like, this is crazy, Tony. I don't know what the hell's going on. I said,
He's smoking dope, Sandra.
I know. He's got
You know,
the salt
he's
shakers,
a
and
doper.
for all things, he's got the damn light bulbs. And I'm like freaking out in the garage. Well, that wasn't bad enough. Then I go over there, and there's this guitar case. And I'm thinking, where did this guitar case come from? Nobody has a guitar here. And I open it up, and there's a bunch of porno books in it. Porno books.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh, this is great. I found a salt shaker. I found my light bulbs, and I found some porno books. Okay? And then,
porno books.
And then I
They were
moved-
not magazines. They
Novels.
were books.
No, they were those.
Porno narratives.
No, those were those cherry ones. They were the filthy ones, Gabriel. They
Oh
were,
yeah,
Penthouse.
filthy
no,
ones.
the filthy
Well, that's the ones you gotta.
So then I moved.
We'll get into that later.
No.
You gotta have ones with all the guts hanging out.
No, yeah, this was
Not the
gotta-
airbrush nipple Playboy stuff. We don't. We want real women. All right.
Yeah. I want a real woman.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No.
All right. So porno books, light bulbs. Go ahead.
Yes, and then here is the guitar case with all the filth and smudge in it.
yes.
And
Smudge in it. Next to the socks.
no, these were stiff socks too.
God. Oh.
So
Yes.
was his.
Yes, thank you. And
I'm like, oh my God.
Gabe, why?
What?
Nothing.
What part of that was embarrassing?
Nothing. Nothing
It's just
at all.
well, I was glad
Well.
you found out what it was for. But anyway, so you
Like we weren't gonna see it
yeah,
when we go in their room.
yeah. But
Oh, there's a sock. Pick it up.
yeah,
It's all together.
yeah. Well, Gabriel
Yeah.
wasn't.
Oh, what?
That's body fluid.
No,
You know?
no, seriously, it wasn't. It wasn't on the socks. Gabriel put it straight on the book.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. No, I never did
You're
that.
disgusting.
Gabe, did
No.
you ruin your magazines?
Yes, he did.
I did
books.
not do that. So, but what I want to know is how's that so disappointing? Now, I think the drug part was probably worse.
That's the part she was
no,
talking
yes,
Oh, yeah.
because you.
It's all out there getting messed up and
No.
having sex with his porno books, you know.
In the ninth grade. But then when I moved the book, when I moved the guitar across, you and Michael had started having these satanic or whatever.
Satanic. I
Thank
know
you.
you can't pronounce the word.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
And they had drawn these circles
Pentagrams.
and pentagrams on.
Oh,
the,
that was a joke.
Oh, okay, yeah. So as my mother is
No, I
seeing
remember that 'cause we-
salt, she's seeing light
Light
bulbs.
bulbs.
Then I know it's meth and crystal, and the magazine. And the last thing is I push it by, and then I see all this stuff that's on the floor that I can't.
Are you referring to the time that when we had the washer and dryer out in the
Yes,
garage?
in the garage. Yes, and y'all.
Yeah, me and Mike were up late and we're like, hey, let's freak out Mom
Yeah.
and Tony, but he probably wouldn't give a damn. He
No.
probably just thought we were weird.
Yes.
But we decided to take this red paint and we made like a pentagram out in the on the floor in the garage. And we put like all these different like rocks and like feathers and like different offerings, and it was weird, but
Yeah.
we were trying to alarm you.
Big Gabriel, the part about disappointing is you slathered back into the garage, all while I was going crazy where my stuff was in the house. It was Michael that let me know I wasn't crazy because you just walked on and slathered on into the garage. Never let me know where my stuff was. Yeah.
Right.
I kept thinking I was going crazy. I was like, somebody's going to tell me, where's your salt shaker? Light bulbs are missing out of your living room. And it's like, it doesn't make any sense. And then that's when, I got told.
Yeah.
Yeah, his dad told me
Oh,
that
it-
he's doing, yeah.
So Tony knew what that was?
Yes, he did. He did it himself.
Interesting. We can't even confirm that with him.
Yeah. Yep.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's not
You
here
know?
anymore. But
Did
yeah.
you know, Cindy, that my mom, she killed her last husband? Did you know that? No.
You know, that's sacrilege.
No,
We're
it
gonna-
isn't.
We're going to let that one go.
No, he would think it's funny.
Yes, he would.
But anyways, I've got some other stuff here. So I guess since y'all, I guess that was a well enough answer, was it, Jared?
That works.
Disappointing moments.
That works
Do
for
you have-
me.
Do you socks?
Yeah.
Do you have
That's
any?
not I wasn't disappointed about that. That was just a boy thing that I really wasn't used to. Because,
Ready? She
No,
wasn't
I
ready,
wasn't.
Gabe.
Yeah, no.
I had one son and
Yeah.
a couple of nephews, but I wasn't around the nephews in that situation. So
No one
that
tells
wasn't
you about that.
disappointing. The disappointing was being concerned about
What about
trying drugs. And
what about proud moments? Have y'all had any proud moments? Tell me you have. You got
Not yet.
yeah.
Not yet.
I'm waiting.
Do you have like an all-time proud moment, Mother?
Yeah, I do. When I forced you, I remember when you was in. No, you was 10, and I won a sweepstake for him with what was his name? Gabe?
Emmett Smith.
Emmett Smith. And so they were going to interview him at the end.
Hell yeah.
And so what I did is I pulled Gabriel aside and I said, look, I said, when they ask you, what's your proudest moments and everything like that, I said, you better include in there. Like I'm telling this kid at 10 and what was you in middle school, Gabriel? I said, be
Sixth
sure and
grade,
tell
yep.
him you love your mama. And he did. It's on Channel 4 News still. I got a video of it. And he did. And he said, and I'm glad that Emmett Smith came and I'm, having
May
a
I
nice time.
add too that I donated the $1,000 check that they gave me
Yeah,
to the
special-
special ed department.
Yes, you did.
Okay,
Oh,
because I was 12 years old, I didn't know what to do
10.
with 1,000.
You was
No,
10.
I was 12.
10.
The fucking newspaper
You're the
clipping even
one-
says it says 12-year-old
was-
Gabriel Welch.
No, it
Yes.
says 10. You're the
Oh
one.
my God.
You're the ones. With
I've got it somewhere in this back
No, you
room,
got
and I'll pull it out.
No,
I was 12 in 6th grade.
no, you wasn't.
Yes, I was.
all know
You could
you-
not be 10 years old in middle school.
You didn't make it to 2nd grade. No, 6th grade. You didn't make it
Okay.
that way.
Anyways, well, I was 12, so, but yes. Anyways, Cindy, do you have a proud moment for Jared?
Yes.
What was it?
I don't remember how old he was, but he was small. Because he still rode in the buggy in the grocery store. And we were up at the checkout, and he was
faster.
throwing a fit for a balloon. I probably didn't really have a whole lot of extra money, and, you know, it was like, no, you're not getting that. No, throwing a fit, throwing a fit, throwing a fit. So I finally bought a balloon. We get home. We get out of the car, and he lets it go.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Do you remember this,
You
Jared?
threw a fit
Maybe
for that
once.
balloon.
She gets to the end, maybe.
A big fit. And I said, why did you let that go? So all the kids in heaven could have a balloon, Mom.
I do remember that.
That's
So
very
that-
nice, Jared.
Yeah.
That's kind of like Forrest Gumpish, too. You know, like,
I just wanted
yeah,
to give a
I may not
balloon.
be a smart man, but at least I know what love is. You know?
I just thought of all them kids without having balloons.
Well, that's very nice.
I do remember that,
Good,
actually.
good. So, was there ever a time y'all stopped loving us?
No.
No?
You need to answer. Is there ever a time I started loving you?
Yeah, sure. Well, I just want to make sure that there was
I
never a
would
time.
never,
we
no
love
matter what he would do or say, or you would never stop loving your
Yeah.
child.
Say anything.
Oh, there you go, Jared. So even
No,
if
you
you're
can't say anything.
even if you're running some like sock underground, you know, sex ring somewhere, and you get busted, she'll still love you.
I think the same people that are looking for noiseless chip bags are working on the socks that don't stick when you use them for that purpose. They're all working on that.
Yeah, no, they're all on Wish.com.
Yeah.
You know. Let me ask you this then. Do you? Well, hold on. I had a number of things here. Sorry. Jared, did you have anything lined up that you wanted to, that's actually on here that I had in my notes. If you wanted to ask anything, you know, specifically.
Mom, are you questioning my choice in friends now?
No,
No?
no.
No.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
don't know.
What? Why is nothing wrong with him? Why?
I think because he's fun and it's all in fun and
yeah.
Why are you usually a little bit more conservative?
me.
Cindy? Yeah.
I don't. No.
Okay. I didn't know how rambunctious Jared is around you or not.
Oh, he's been whatever around.
Oh,
me.
okay.
Yeah, he's never hid anything. In fact, Jared talks freely with me about whatever.
Does he?
Yeah.
Does
I
that?
mean, that was kind of surprising.
So you know about his next leap that he's making, that he's moving in with somebody?
Oh, yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah.
What do you think about
Well, I
that?
didn't know about it till my friend told me it was on Facebook.
Oh, what?
I didn't. You didn't tell me.
So you don't call her on Mother's Day, and you don't call her about big life decisions,
Yeah.
do you,
No,
Jared?
he didn't call me and tell me that. I knew he was seeing someone.
She knew I was moving out in June.
No, that was after the fact.
Oh.
I did not know you were moving in with her until Barb told me it was on. No, well, you didn't put it on Facebook. She did.
He lives with you?
No, he lives
Oh,
with
I thought you said he was going to move out in June, like from your
No,
house.
he lives with a friend of. What does Gabriel know? Crystal?
No.
Oh, well, longtime friend from high school.
Oh,
He's
okay.
roommates with her, but he's moving with
About to
another
go
young
into-
woman that he had been seeing. I knew he was seeing this young woman.
This young lady.
And this young, but I didn't
Out
know,
of wedlock. You know?
I didn't know he was going to be moving in with her until my friend said, so Jared's moving in with his girlfriend? And I said, what? She said, yeah, it's on Facebook.
Golly.
And then after the fact, then you told me about moving in June and all that.
Mm.
Yeah, life happens pretty quick.
Well, this is a good step for Jared because now he can join the club. Game over.
Yep.
You know? Next thing you know, you'll be punching holes in the wall and
Yeah.
stuff. And
Just name me Kyle.
yeah, listening to Kid Rock.
Drink monsters and punch through the drywall.
Yeah, right. Did y'all have any questions for us? Anything that you thought about? Specifically, y'all two women?
For you, Gabriel?
Yeah, go for it. I don't
no,
give a shit.
I got something for both of you. First of all, Jared, why do you like Gabriel to be your friend? He usually doesn't keep friends, first of all.
Oh, he
okay?
doesn't?
No.
We've known each other for 9 years
I
now.
don't.
Yeah, no.
So, did y'all go to school together or
No,
no?
they met at work.
We met
Oh,
approximately.
you used to work at Olive Garden
Yes.
in Denton.
No.
No, in Louisville.
No, it was after he made the leap over there to Louisville.
Oh, okay.
It was like 2012-ish, was it?
Yep.
I guess you would know because it was more monumental for you.
Yep.
I always put things on a timeline based on where I had my kids. So did I already have Cannon then? Or
Was he
did I have two
married
kids already?
already?
Yeah, I was married. I got married in 2010.
Oh, okay.
So I was kind of fresh.
I know that Tatum was. She
Little.
was a baby.
Mhm.
That was 9 years ago.
Well, and then Cannon was born. He had to have been born then because he's in January, the first month of 2012.
So then he was only a few months old.
Well, you got there about March or April.
Yeah.
Yeah. What really helped usher Jared in is we had this black dude that worked with us, Ruben, and Jared. Even though he was a transfer and came from another restaurant, they still made him follow this black dude when he first got there, and Ruben was all like, "I want you to meet this guy Jared right here. I'll fuck with him." You know what I mean? You know, like. And we all liked Ruben, you know, and so when you got the Ruben verification, so I remember I was like, okay, if he's cool with Ruben, I like this guy.
Wow.
And then I remember just any of my wackiness, craziness, you were right there and you were just kind of laughing. I think you appreciated it. Then we
Yeah.
started taking our lunch breaks together when we were doubles,
Yeah.
and you lived right there in Louisville.
Yeah.
And I went over to your house, and you would play like country music and stuff while I took a nap. Yeah. Remember that one time I went to sleep while you were just playing your guitar?
Don't.
Yeah, I do.
That was a rough time for me.
Was it? Yeah.
That was a really not the greatest year for me.
Okay.
It
I'm
was
sorry, I
pretty
don't-
rough. I don't
The
remember a
whole
lot of.
year?
I remember a couple things from 2012, but those little details, unfortunately, I didn't remember following Ruben and all that. I remember meeting you because there's no way to forget that. That was just, it's just so weird.
I do remember that, though.
Well,
Well-
he was heartbroken when he first came over there.
Yeah,
And I think you kind of told me that, too. You said you just went through a recent breakup. Or
I was going through all that, and then another close friend of mine had to go to like jail and then rehab, and then in October, my friend Ben crashed his car and died.
Yeah.
And,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
I was doing a lot more drinking of terrible stuff like Four Locos and like
Well, thank God they make those illegal.
it was a terrible
No light bulbs?
year. Like my
No.
coping mechanisms were not very
No,
healthy.
and let
Well,
me
not methamphetamine. But
Let me
knows what he
revisit
could have
that,
been doing.
Cindy, so you don't think I'm a horrible person. It's been well over 15 years since I touched that. I stopped when I was like 19 or 20, and thank God I never went back. So,
That's great.
yeah. Don't even have plans of it.
Yeah,
It was one of
And
those
I know
things
you-
where I think I'd even told Mother this. I quit for a few reasons. I quit because I did it for her. I couldn't make her worry anymore because I was walking around in the kitchen, I was skinny.
you were stealing light bulbs
And salt shakers.
Salt
yeah.
shakers, yeah.
Yeah, and porno books.
Yeah, yeah.
Sticky books.
Yeah, and then the second thing is you get around crowds too, and I remember thinking like, man, the people that I'm hanging out with, like these guys are like, these people are like total fucking losers, man. Not that I think super highly of myself, but I thought, well, I'm way better than this, and you're around people that have zero aspirations or anything in life, and all they talk about is just where they can get more dope and all that stuff. So. I had to get out of that, and I'm glad I did.
I'm happy for you. And if you know Jared at all, and evidently you do, we've lived very close to that for way too long. So we know all about that.
It's in the family, huh?
They both grew up.
Both sides. at
It
least a
wasn't
couple
Jared,
people,
it
yeah.
was
Mother,
dad.
what well,
My niece, I have a niece.
Yeah.
what attracted you to my father, my biological father?
Are you talking about me, Gabriel?
I'm talking about you, yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know your biological father.
You wouldn't want to know.
Yeah. He's an old cockroach now. He won't die,
Yeah. Stupidity.
Oh, okay.
Just plain dumb.
I found out that's why women
and
like
dumb.
me, because I'm stupid.
No, I was stupid. I'm saying.
Oh,
said-
you were
You
stupid.
said what attracted me
Attracted
to
her,
him.
yeah.
Oh, what?
So
But
it
in
was-
all fairness, once upon a time, though, he was a good guy, right?
No,
No?
no,
So you got with him just knowing this guy's a troublemaker.
no.
Okay. Well,
Do you know what a snake is?
a snake.
Yeah.
snake.
Yeah.
So he tricked you.
Yes, he appeared to be something that he wasn't, and it's called Bash Father's Day. Okay, so that was kind of what it was when you're 16.
Yeah.
It's only 16. Yeah.
Well, I was older, but I still was in the dark of.
Women happen to believe men's lies for a while until we get smart. Then we get smart with a butcher knife or a gun, whatever's convenient. I watch Snap, women who snap. Well, okay, there you go.
I've seen plenty of that.
Yeah. I'm sure y'all have.
So that's it, Gabriel. The honest truth is, it was
Youth.
just being dumb on my part.
Okay.
It took me a few years to get smart.
When did you figure out he was like the biggest bullshitter?
You mean whoremonger?
Just bullshitter.
Literally.
Because nobody bullshits like my biological dad.
He started.
Hey Jared, I'm gonna go ahead and take you off Facebook here, okay?
Yeah.
He took Jared off Facebook years ago.
Oh,
That was
Gabe's dad
another-
did?
Yeah,
He lives in New Mexico. Jonathan and I met him out in New Mexico.
I forgot y'all met up with him.
Yeah,
So,
we did.
did you seek him out?
Wait, I almost
Because-
need to go
or
ahead.
Did you just run into him?
No, I told him we were going to be there, so he drove down from
You told
house.
Gabe's dad
He drove
because you
down-
had met him before.
Yeah, he's made a few trips here.
Oh,
He's came here before, and I've introduced him. Yeah.
I guess I must have met him here at some point, but I think the first time I met him was out in New Mexico. He met us up at the 2nd Street Brewery.
Oh, that's cool. What did Jonathan think of him? He's like, man, he's loud.
Probably not too much, really.
That's where I got being loud from, is from him.
from your dad.
I think so.
He seemed pretty tame
Oh, okay.
out there.
He's old and he's tired.
Well, that's a higher elevation. Yeah, and he's old.
Well, Cindy, how did you meet Jared's dad?
I met Jared's dad through co-workers. I was running around with a co-worker, and she was married to Jared's dad's cousin.
Oh, it's kind of similar to my mom.
Yeah.
My mom
and-
worked with my uncle, who's
Kenneth and Helen.
which is my dad's brother. Yeah. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
So me and Chantel had been out drinking one day, and we went to another bar.
Hell yeah.
Where where Jared's dad and Chantel's husband at the time,
Dad
Jared's
and Ricky
dad's
were at
cousin
the
and Ricky,
bar.
they were at the bar playing pool,
Of course.
and I didn't really. You know what? No, that's not the first time I saw him. The first time I saw him was at Grandma and Papa's old trailer in the trailer park, and he was
Hell
sitting
yeah.
out on the.
And he was stealing
He was
copper.
he wasn't.
you know?
Well, who knows? He sitting out on the porch in some
smoking.
cut off jog pants and an old gross looking yellow T-shirt.
Clipping the filters off his cigarettes, you know.
So we just go in, and we were picking up Chantel's son. But anyway, then after that, saw him again at a bar, and then about a week later, Ricky or somebody said, "Hey, my cousin wants to know if meet up with you at our house, get to know, talk." I don't know. I went like crazy.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
just kind of
How long were you with Jared's dad?
21 years.
21 years. How many more years longer do you think that should have went on?
How long do I think
Yeah,
it should
how
have?
lo-
More should have went
No,
on?
no. How did it go on longer than it should have?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
And I think I was one of those people. I know when I was younger, and when you're younger and you're not married, you make all these statements. And, I would never stay with somebody just because of the kids. But I think that's what I did. So Jesse was already out of the house, and Jared was a junior in high school, and it was like, I can't do it anymore.
Were you proud
I
of
can't.
Jared, by the way, when he won state in bowling?
Oh, yeah.
Well, fun fact
the
about Jared,
first-
he is a state champion at Ryan High School for
For their
bowling.
for their first bowling team ever at the
Yeah.
school, too.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. I'll still
Proud
take
of
you at some
that.
bowling, Jared.
17 years ago, that went by quick.
Go ahead and get out that championship ring, man, and we'll wager it.
Yeah,
All right?
it's worth a lot.
Yeah. Well, then I'm going to ask you, and we'll come to the end here. I promise. We're getting towards the end. I'm going to ask y'all some generational,
He'll edit it out.
some generation questions here. Did yeah? Because y'all. I mean, y'all are not old, but y'all kind of.
Well,
old.
I am.
Whatever.
I think I'm older than your mother. I'm pretty sure of it.
Well, she's kind of old, but she's had sugar daddies take care of surgeries and whatnot.
We
And-
said we wouldn't say a few things, Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
And that one of them was who's your daddy, my age, okay, and surgeries. Shall we go into your girth
You didn't
surgery?
say any of those
No,
things
no, no.
beforehand.
Should we go into your girth
Remember,
surgery?
you said before
Oh.
this show started. You said before this.
It took her a minute, and then she got it. She got it.
No.
You know those side things that says, "Do you want bigger girth?" Okay.
Yeah, off to this. Yeah, what?
That's good.
What? Excuse me?
Yo, yeah. He's like, Mom,
Yeah.
can I borrow some money?
Here's the
Borrow some
secret
salt?"
that all the
Now
stars
look.
are using.
Yeah,
You know? Yeah.
Jared ordered pills.
Oh my
I haven't-
god!
When we
Went straight for the surgery.
Jared
he didn't
ordered
go.
pills.
He did. I was like, son, you don't. Why are you doing that?
I told you I shouldn't have had a computer.
It wasn't when you were 13 years old. It was when I had left his father. He
wore those socks out, didn't
I'll do anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll try anything once.
I think it was just some powder and some capsules, and it didn't really do anything at all.
Well, now you can just get those up at the front counter at any Arab gas
Yeah, but
station. So,
It could be dangerous. Don't do that.
yeah.
yeah.
But I tell you, this will make you go boom, boom, okay?
It is not FDA approved.
You will go all night, buddy, you know? You want ding, ding, you know?
Bang,
Before
bang,
the
bang.
wedding ring.
Yeah. Yes, generation question. What was y'all's favorite decade? I'll start with you, Cindy. Do you have like a good good decade that you loved growing up in, or good time for music or anything like that?
Yeah.
Huh?
70s was good music.
Okay.
60s, 70s.
Good drugs. Yeah.
No, I didn't do drugs.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
She was born in 1960, so December 31st is her birthday. She's a New Year's baby.
1960?
New Year's Eve. Yeah.
Okay, well, she's 1960.
Cannon said, I'm 37. Now we're going to go into the penile implant. Okay, now we're going to go straight for that. Okay? I told him.
your birth age.
I told him. It's a lie. He's been on drugs. He doesn't know that.
Well,
Look, he's going to edit that
I
part out
know.
about him choking in the penile implant. Show us,
1960 it is.
Gabriel. Yeah.
So the 70s then.
60s and 70s.
60s and
Yeah.
70s. Okay.
Late 60s, all the 70s.
Okay.
Probably, and some 80s.
I can dig it. What about you,
All
Mother?
three.
Probably be the 80s.
Oh, that's what I hear.
Yeah. Look,
That was the era of AIDS and crack. Was that specifically why you liked the 80s?
Yeah, probably.
AIDS and crack.
It was.
Yeah, that's true.
I will say though,
Disco.
I did become a big fan of 80s music because of my mom. She'd always ride around with that damn Mix 102 whatever bullshit that was on, you know.
What about
Be some Duran Duran or Madonna on.
What about when
And
I
then
exercise?
then she would exercise to that, like
In the house?
Milli Vanilli and like the whole
Red wine.
the whole Dirty Dancing soundtrack and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, nope, they won't stay.
Oh hell yeah. You know.
Tell them
Oh
no.
hell yes.
Yeah,
You know,
to go
Dirty
outside and play.
Patrick Swayze.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Which I'll go ahead and ask you that. Did y'all have like what was like y'all's favorite like celebrity crush? Was it like a Tom Selleck kind of guy, or was it like a Patrick Swayze? What was it?
Yeah, you just named a couple of them.
Yeah. Selleck, Swayze, Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott?
Yeah, I
Oh,
like him
yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Especially in that movie Mask.
Yeah.
what. Yeah,
She likes him in that movie.
have not
I
seen
like
that
it.
movie.
I like him in that.
I didn't know. I wouldn't even think Sam Elliott. He's like a really grizzled
Yes.
dude.
No, he's not.
No, grizzled.
Well, now he is.
Ask me who's hot now. I know.
Who's hot now?
Jason Momoa on Aquaman. That's it. That's
I
it
don't
for
know
me.
him.
Oh no, you got to put
Oh,
a picture
God.
in. Stop it, Gabriel.
You
Oh,
and every like
he's a hunk.
you and every single 20-year-old Hispanic
no,
mother likes
no,
him.
No. Reality.
I'll jump his bones.
can't
No,
think of
reality check. Crystal loves him too.
Matthew
okay?
McConaughey.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's cool. He's like Texan, you know. He's like, all right, you know.
All right.
He's
all
got
right,
good
all
biceps.
right.
Yeah, he's okay.
Triceps, everything.
He was way better before he lost all that weight to do that movie. Dallas.
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yep.
I would think my man crush is Brad Pitt, which,
Yeah.
and I say that because I'm kind of a Brad Pitt type myself, so that's why.
You're a legend
I
in your own mind.
I see a lot of
Legend in your own
similarities,
mind.
you know.
Yeah, Gabriel.
All right, well that's cool. So 80s then for you, then Mother, and you said 60s and 70s for you, Cindy. Okay. All right. Well, Jared, did you have anything else? I know you got something, man. If not, we can shut her down.
Nah, I'm blanking.
Are you? Okay. Well, it's all good.
He's
It's all
traumatized.
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Socks.
Well.
You didn't think I would
Well.
say that stuff.
Yeah. I would say then, again, I appreciate both y'all being on then. I think that's all we really have. But I will say thanks to show my appreciation. I wanted to give both of y'all Texas Roadhouse gift cards, okay? Bam. So y'all go out and get yourself something nice to eat. All right. Do y'all's thing.
Gabriel, he's trying to be nice on
on the strip.
Yeah, I know.
music.
Look at me. I'm doing something for all the phone calls that I
Yes.
did not answer.
Yeah.
You know?
All the nights
Jared, call your
bad.
mom on Mother's Day, damn it.
Yeah.
So,
10 a.m.
to every other mother out there, happy Mother's Day. And you'll be able to catch this episode here in the next couple days. Tune in for future episodes. I think we're going to have you back again, Jared, along with my buddy Garrett. And we'll have some stuff to talk about on that one. I think we're going to be talking about best stand-up comedians of all time and some other stuff. So, anyways, check out next episode. And again, thanks for listening to the Royal Ramble.